All right, guys, so it's like July 2nd or something, I don't know. I'm up north, and how you can tell that I'm up north is because it's green. There's actually a crop here. So this is barley, and a pretty dang good crop of barley. Now, it's still gonna need some more rain yet to get finished off, but what a difference from the stuff back home. Holy cow. You guys, I don't know if you guys have seen back home yet or not. I'm not sure in what order I have all these videos in yet, but there is basically zero crop back home. And this barley is just about to poke out a head. Right there. It's right in there. It's in the flag. Here's the little flag. It's just about to poke out a head. So that's good, I guess. Beautiful evening. Can't believe that I'm actually physically holding crop right now. Holy crap. So it is still, you know, it still needs some rain. Let's see what some moisture is here. That's pretty dry down there. We haven't had a rain up here for a while either. And that's why there's these leaves starting to yellow off. It's pretty thick. Can't remember how heavy I seeded it, but I seeded it a lot heavier up here than I would back home, that's for sure. And this is 12-inch spacing. So, Mike, are you going to straight cut this stuff, or are you going to swath this stuff? That is a great question. So I come from the area where we don't swath nothing. It's all straight cut. You don't have to swath anything. And heck, we hardly have, oh, the mosquitoes are bad out here. Hardly have to even desiccate anything because, you know, it gets so hot that it just comes in naturally. But up here's a little different story from what I'm told. I don't know. I guess we'll find that out. I'm hoping to straight cut it, but I'm not afraid to swath it down either. I don't know how swathing on 12-inch rows is going to go. Obviously, you can't go with it. The reason why? Oh, great question. Is because it's too far apart and your swath can kind of fall down. Here. Here's your row, right? And so obviously you have standing crop and you cut this off and this is stubble. Your swath wants to kind of fall down into here. And then once it falls on the ground, then it's really hard to pick back up again. Oh, we got company. And I'm parked right in the stinking middle of the road. All right, so anyway, neighbor came and went, but now I don't remember what I was talking about, but probably something to do with swathing. Mike, why do you swath versus straight cut? It's a really good question, actually, by the way, and we're going to address that this harvest, this fall, because I'm probably going to end up doing some swathing, and we're going to go right through all that with you guys. But so stay tuned for that. Swathing is basically harvest management. That's all it is. No one goes out to swath and makes an extra pass with an implement, paying on an extra implement, putting fuel into it for just no reason. It's harvest management. So whether it be, you know, you need to get the canola down, that way it doesn't shell out on you, or maybe you just need to cut the canola or the barley or whatever it might be, just because it's coming in all uneven. That way you don't have to desiccate it. You can just swath it down. So it's just harvest management. That's all it is. Look at all these little mosquitoes out here. I can't believe it. I just want to go walking out here. Like, seriously, I just want to walk the field. Love it. So we're going to do a little bit of a field tour like this back home when I get back home. I'm not sure when that is. I don't know if you guys know this, but there is like a biblical plague proportioned grasshopper. I don't know what you want to call them. Swarm, I guess. Heading our way down home. Coming out of the U.S. They always move with the southeast wind. and it was a raging southeast wind today. It was like blowing like 60 or 70 k. And actually it was the state of Montana, I can't remember. I put some pictures up on my Patreon account there, that they actually can track these things. They're flying 10,000 feet in the air, and it's just this massive swarm, and it covers like huge area, and they're just moving up, and obviously they're just consuming everything in their path. But so anyway, that should be about hitting our place within the next day or two by the look of the forecast. So stay tuned for that, I guess. That'll be fun. Although I think even those things would die of starvation because there's nothing for them to chew on back home. Though we do have some fence posts and power poles they can nibble on for a little while, but they will continue moving southeast, or they're coming from the southeast, moving west, northwest until they hit the Rockies. Then apparently they can't go high enough to get over the Rockies because they'll die there. Rockies as in Rocky Mountains. That's what I'm told. All right, guys. I just wanted to show you the barley crop. It's looking pretty decent. You got to remember, I'm still fairly spread out up here as well. Like I'm 30-some miles spread out. Down here, I say down here because it's further south of my stuff, and it's had more rain. The stuff back home. Okay, these mosquitoes. And when I say home, I mean farther north where the canola is. It's not looking as good. Okay, guys, have yourself a good one. You're right, I'm back. So I know what you're thinking, like, holy crap, what the heck am I looking at here? Well, I just hopped in my fancy dancy Chevy Teleporter, and I arrived here. It really messes you up, like, holy crap, like I don't know, kind of scrambles your brain a little bit, which is the reason why I'm slurring my speech right here. I'm trying to get my head on straight and trying to figure out who the crap I am right now, but the sun actually come up just a little bit. And don't ask me how that happens. I'm no teleporting expert by any means. But anyways, we're here. And this is our durum. Or I should say what's left of our durum. This is it. We have thousands and thousands of acres like this. Here's my shoe. My shoe stands taller. I'm a 9.5. Stands taller than this crop. This, with all the heat that's still in the forecast, these are just going to burn out, and they won't amount to anything. This is actually so short, like we still can only cut about this high. You know, apparently we should have rolled all of our durum, so you could have put it in flex mode and picked the rest of this up, but this is bad. Like, I'm hoping we don't even have to combine. Hopefully that we can, I don't know. I guess we're going to find out as the weeks pass on here. We'll keep taking more videos so that way we can really see the devastating damage. But this isn't going to do anything. Like, Mike, what do you think this crop's going to do? I don't know. 2 bushel? Ha! Wouldn't even pay for the fuel. So you see that green down there? That's a slough. No water in it, but it just held extra moisture. And that will amount to a little something. But this is gone. This is nothing. Nothing. So that's really disappointing because obviously we worked our butts off, as you guys know. Put a pile of money in the ground for fertilizer, sprayed it, obviously running the equipment. This is what farmers do. And there isn't going to be anything to combine here. You won't even combine that, you guys. Well, Mike, are you going to have to try cleaning it up? Yeah, we're going to have to clean it up, I guess, for sure. I don't know what that's going to look like. Stay tuned. But this is only about, like, that's nothing. You can't physically get that low to cut it. You can't even get that low to cut it if you wanted to. Well, Mike, why the heck do you farm down here? And like, go up to where the barley is. Go up there. Well, it doesn't work like that. Every area, it doesn't matter where you are, there is no perfect place in this world to farm, never mind the province. There might be a better crop up north this year. There could be. We're a long ways away. It's burning up and the canola is going to be crap up there. That ain't going to do nothing. And this drought is super widespread. It's all the way down to the Dakotas. It's in Montana. It's in Saskatchewan. It's in Manitoba. It's in Alberta. This isn't just 565 kilometers away. This is very, very widespread. All right, this probably goes down farther than I even know. Yes, there is some pockets in the U.S. There's pockets here in this province, in Alberta and Manitoba. There's pockets that have been getting some thunderstorms, been getting a few showers. Obviously, the barley has been getting a few showers. It's going to need a heck of a lot more showers to finish that off, because there's that. Look how much foliage there is. It's just barely popping out ahead. So you got to keep all that green foliage alive. So that's drawing up a ridiculous amount of moisture, right? So it doesn't matter where you farm. There's going to be issues. There's going to be challenges. That's farming. So whether it might be, maybe you're in a rain-prone area. Could be too wet to rain. Could be too wet to seed. You will have other disease issues, soil-borne disease issues, crop disease issues. You have to probably dry your grain. That's an extra cost. That's another logistic thing you got to figure out. It might be too wet to even harvest. In fact, maybe it's so wet you can't even get your crop off lots of times. It has to sit out. Like, there's all these different things. So it's not like, well, I'm just going to go here or I'm just going to go there, because maybe right there they are getting some rain this year, or maybe like last year we had a really good crop. We had a really good crop last year. So so you got to get that out of your mind. There is no perfect place to farm. It pretty much just comes to where the opportunities arise. Okay. So like this year is dry. It's dry everywhere, but it's dry. I've seen this before. My parents have seen this before. The neighbors have seen this before. A lot of people have seen this before. So we do typically, it's true, we do typically down here battle drought. That is our nemesis. I always say we battle 8 years out of 10. But let's look at the facts right now. So 2017 was a bad drought for us. We didn't think it could get any worse in 2017, and 2018 came along. 2018 made 2017 look like child's play, okay? And then 2019 was a good year. 2020 was a good year last year. 2021, obviously not a good year. And actually 2021 is shaping up to be 2018. So I've seen this dry before. We have not combined before. This is nothing new to us, okay? So let's do the math. So 17, drought. 18, drought. 21, drought. So 20 and 19 were good years. So that's 3 droughts, 3 major droughts out of 5 years. That's what it's like down here in the Southwest, okay? Well, Mike, if you would just plant some freaking trees around here and some stuff, maybe you could gain a little bit more water and gain a little bit more snow or runoff to make water and gain some more, takes water to make water. Look it. We do plant trees down here. Do you see any trees? Do you see any trees? No, look real close. Do you see any trees? A tree. Holy crap. A tree. You know what that is? It used to be a yard. You know what that is? It used to be his buddy's yard. Okay? Any tree that you see have been planted at some point in their life. Another tree over there, that's where our water tanks are. There was only one natural tree when the homesteaders came to break this country and farm it. These are the prairies. They are not conducive to trees. You plant trees, they die. You plant trees, they'll probably die. You gotta water trees down here. Those trees, there used to be more trees. They're used to the dead carcasses of trees because they didn't get watered. Most of the homesteaders would put their trees down in a slough. Those trees down there, close to water. Those trees over there, close to water. Those trees, I have no idea. But you get the idea, right? So they would plant trees close to water. Sometimes they would make a dam, you know, to try create water, and then they'll plant trees on the dam so the roots will go down and strengthen a little bit. Basically, what I'm saying is this country didn't have a single, well, it had a single tree. That's all it had. So we're not conducive to trees. Well, Mike, stop draining all your water. We don't have any sloughs to drain. We don't drain water. We are the prairies. We get wind, we get heat, and we get lots of it. You want to plant some carrageenas, that's about the best it's going to survive down here, and that's basically the prairie weed. And those things draw out more moisture than they actually collect in snow, because we don't get much snow. That's another thing. We don't get much snow. How do I know? Is because I have a snowmobile, and I've got to use it like 2 times out of the last 5 years. We don't get much snow. If you want to buy a sled, fine, we'll call it the cool thing. We'll call it a sled. You're going to take that to the mountains. You're not going to use it around here. You're not going to get enough snow. Sleds are very, very bad purchases in this area of the world. All right, that's it. You're looking at the crop. We're going to do some more videos, and we're going to we'll check out the lentils too. They're holding on a little bit better than this. Like, this isn't nothing. Oh, well, I guess that didn't work. Although we do try to grow rocks. Mike, why don't you pick your rocks? We do. But, you know, we can't pick them all. We got to have something to hold our soil down out here. We're going to be in the dirty 30s all over again. All right, guys. Adios. You guys are freaking awesome. I am not teleporting my way back, because you can only do that so often, because otherwise your nose starts bleeding, and it's not good. It's not good. Adios, guys.